Alright, hey everyone, welcome to another Wildewitch RP live play TTRPG session. What is Wildewitch RP? Well, that's me, Faye, game master and storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We are a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs and created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time and share them with you. And tonight we're playing D&D. This session features our Burning Veil storyline set in our very own Villanara campaign setting. It's a deeply personal tale of trust, betrayal, magic, and magnificent ambition where the fate of the world hangs in the balance. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, game master and storyteller and words. And with me is Sirenscape, bringing our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at sirenscape.com. And now it is time to meet our courageous, daring heroes before they once more set out into the Shadowed Repository. And we'll begin with an introduction for Bracken.
For Bracken, hey everybody, it's me, Thresh. I play Bracken. Bracken is a Kender monk fighter. He's very good with uh, solving things violently. He's very bad at talking through his emotions, and he gets all blushy whenever he has to talk to his lovely lady.
Alrighty, next up with our introductions, why don't we learn about Avi?
Oh, hi, I'm Kelsey, and I play Avi. She is a half-elf bard sorcerer. She cares deeply for her friends. She's constantly singing quietly, and she's just a little spooky.
We love a little spooky.
Yeah.
And then last but not least, why don't we learn about Z?
Hello, everybody. I am Bo, and I play Z. They are a changeling artificer. They mostly work with necromancy and basically are just curious about everything and anything surrounding them. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Stuff is happening.
Ooh, consequences for actions? Um,
Maybe.
Alrighty, and with that, I believe we are set to dive back into our session. And we will begin in the fact that you are in the enclave that Varro Ridley has crafted, a sanctuary here in the Shadowed Repository that guards not himself and not his companions, but also hidden knowledge library that you were allowed access to search for ways to assist and break this curse that he is under. Of course, it seems that doing so had, or at least creating the entrance, drained a lot of Varro's capabilities and brought a fight to the door. You were successful. And then in your research, you had found something. a vault within the repository, not far from the Enclave. But as we return, do you all take some time to rest after your big battle, or are you finding yourselves heading out immediately?
I think Z would definitely be resting.
If your group would like to take a short rest, you are more than welcome to do so.
I'm good.
Let me just take a long rest.
You did. This was in the morning, and then you had that big fight, and then
Mm-hmm.
so
And then we got another long rest at the end of last episode.
we did take a long rest.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
I forgot you guys had a long rest. Well then, yeah, you guys. Why don't we then describe your mornings then? How are you all waking up? Finding yourselves?
Well, Bracken's up with the sun,
There is no sun here.
metaphorically.
Okay.
And he's making moves to make breakfast. He hasn't done that in a little bit, and he really wants to and needs.
So, Bracken,
Mm.
I want you to roll me a investigation check, please.
Absolutely.
As you are traveling this area, the inside, the sort of residential rooms and tavern-like ground floor, you would notice something strange. As much as you've been able to order any delicacy that you like, you are unable to find a kitchen, or at least any that you can access. You see those strange servers sort of apparate and have these trays of food, but you don't know where they're coming from. And following after them, they seem to walk into the walls. You're not quite able to follow.
Hmm.
But there is open grounds, and I'm sure if you look for the right places, you can find things that could probably be burned into a campfire.
Yeah. Bracken will go about. So he's going to utilize this to his advantage. And Bracken is going to request from the silent service staff raw ingredients. He wants to eat raw bacon and raw eggs and raw potato, all that good stuff. Have them bring that to him, and he's going to set up a little campfire in a courtyard.
Okay. And then go ahead, as this is happening, roll for me a cooking check.
I always forget what we did. Survival for that?
I want to say that I ruled it, because you're using your tools, it's a 1d20, and I think I rolled it as a intelligence-based check, so 1d20 plus intelligence, and then your proficiency bonus.
Got it. Nope. Okay, so 1d20 plus proficiency plus it, so 1d20 plus. $18.
Okay, it's pretty good breakfast that you got going on here.
Hell yeah. Good old classic breakfast.
Oh, I forgot that was a thing last session.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, why don't we get a introduction, or not an introduction? Wow,
Well, today's introduction.
yeah, I'm reverting. Why don't we get what Avi's morning looks like?
Um, I'm slow to get moving this morning. Um, kind of staying in bed, sitting up, but kind of curled up. Um, I miss Ron. I'm not sleeping well. Falling asleep isn't the problem, it's staying asleep. It's wanting to send to her, but not wanting to waste the resource on the off chance it doesn't work. And there's a million things running through her head. Things that have happened recently. Now Triana creeps in the thoughts every once in a while. Push those away.
Well, morning. And as your time you kind of take to ruminate and just experience. You see, can you tell me what your morning looks like?
As they wake up, all that they can think about is the dream that they had. Or more of a inside look about what their brain is like. They think about what they saw, because that is not how they imagine their brain to look like, is just this collection of memories, knowledge, even dreams, some that they could try to remember. But I think that when they wake up in the morning, they kind of just sit and almost in a meditative state. Try to make sense of the relationship dynamics of this group. They really want to know what no, actually I'll rephrase that. They want to understand an outside perspective of their own behavior. Because all they want to do is to is to... They want to make things right with everybody. In a... When is it my time to step aside and let other people figure things out? Rather than just trying to show that they are the smartest person in the room, quote unquote. It's a very... Would egotistical be the correct word? I don't think it would be, but
Depends on.
It's very much humbling their ego.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it. It seems that it's another thought-provoked and thought-filled morning. But eventually, as your group begins to rise, finding your way downstairs for breakfast, perhaps preparing to speak with the servants, you would catch the whiff of a campfire. And turning up, Bracken, you have had the servants bring you multiple versions because the other adventurers that have been staying here are finding your breakfast to be nostalgic in a sense. You know, it reminds them of being on the road, so they've come to you and gotten breakfast, so you've had to get refills on your raw materials. And they seem to be enjoying it. We've had a lot of compliments this morning.
All of a sudden, everyone wants some breakfast.
All of a sudden, we didn't know you could cook until you did it this morning.
Who said that?
Just one of the other adventurers.
You don't get any. You go and you get some of the ghost food. This is for people who were not me. You go. No breakfast for you.
Give me an intimidation check, please.
21.
Yeah, he, so taken aback, just sort of slumps away, very confused, passing by where, Z and Avi are coming down.
Are we having real breakfast this morning?
Yeah, I got breakfast.
I'm so excited.
I have to say, it's very comforting.
And there's no eggshell in it or anything.
Bracken.
You stepped up your game. I must
so proud
admit,
of
that's
you.
impressive.
Okay, you get a half portion. Because I like you.
Wait till Terry hears about this.
Okay.
The no eggshells or the giving people half portions?
Know just how good he's doing.
I've always been good. Shouldn't surprise you.
When it comes to Bracken, I push out the bad and I only see the good.
Actively pushing out the bed.
And Avi will get a heaping plate of it's kind of like a bacon and potato and cheese frittata situation.
Hell yeah.
There's some parsley over the top, like a cream fraiche. Bracken went all out on this one.
Well,
Creme
shit.
fraise?
Creme fraiche.
Creme fraiche.
What are we?
Creme
French?
fraise?
No.
That-
Creme fraiche.
Some of that there fresh cream that the
Yeah.
Frenchmen use.
Yeah.
That them types with the bonjour hats use up on all their food. I tell you what, that's some good eating right up there with them frog gickins. I don't know what them Esker get is, but they is mighty tasty. Anyway, yeah, I serve everyone some nice,
what our
it's almost like a loaded potato for top.
Escargot are snails.
That was just Z being like, wait, what? I don't know. You mean escargots?
As his car goes where?
Who's this?
He's a
Watch
space
What's a
criminal.
car?
Find out.
You just
What's a
see
car?
Z's face completely just fully go emotionless and just be.
Eat your breakfast.
You see just a fork go in, and it goes a lot farther than it should.
All right, maybe just a little more
Bracken
careful.
got over the slight that Z has done to him, perceived done to him, and will give Z a full portion.
Thanks, Bracken.
Yes.
I really appreciate.
Yes. All right, who's up next? I should really be charging for this.
Actually, you should be. We do need the money.
You didn't even pay for any of the materials. You're getting them from here.
So I'm doing the cooking.
The figure just kind of rolls their eyes and
You know what? And then Bracken's gonna grab the plate out of their hand. You go to the back of the line.
you hear muttering under their breath. Do any of you speak Infernal?
No.
Okay, you don't know
Wait,
what
I
they're-
do.
You do?
I do
Yeah.
too.
Okay, that's why I was asking. Those of you who understand Infernal can hear that they're grumbling about poor treatment of customers.
Heck, maybe it'd be better when it's time for breakfast.
You know what? I don't need to wait in a line, and they're just gonna walk out of the line and go to the spectral servants that have literally all the
Good
time.
riddance.
Yeah, just
Good
remember, you
riddance.
came to me. All right, who's next?
Breakfast can be handed out to any that are waiting. Any of those that you care for, such as Avi or Z, or you've got Natriana, Cecil, and
Well, that depends. Does Natriana end up in a good mood today? Is Natriana going to say anything wacky?
Oh my goodness.
is she? Is
she?
Bracken? Is Bracken gonna start some shit with Natriana? Because she's
Bracken's just serving up breakfast to his group.
yeah. So Natriana's coming in and sitting in line.
She's in line.
Yeah, she goes to the line.
I kind of call over. You don't have to wait in line.
I know
This is
that.
for us.
Yeah, I understand that sometimes Bracken can be a bit particular. So if he's got a line going on,
No. It's fine. You come over.
Yeah, I'll wave her.
I'm sure that it's everybody in our party who will get to have first dibs.
We get a cut. We get a cut in
Yeah.
line.
You got VIP passes.
so Natriana will move up, and you got some of the other ghosts that. Are you serious? Come on, she just got down here.
Yeah, she's with me. All right.
So, but yes, you've got Euraxibus, Natriana, and did my thing stop?
Cecil. Everyone will get a slice.
All right, yeah. I was just my captions were like not picking up, and I thought that maybe they had dropped for a second. So, but yeah, breakfast can be had for everybody, and then for the extras, as there are available resources, which mainly just means whenever Bracken wants to stop cooking.
I'll just go until we have to, like, either everyone's taken care of or whatever, and, you know, if we have any leftovers, I'll wrap it up. So that way we have some extra ration.
Oh, it's like his dream came true.
Oh my God.
That's Kelsey, not
Yeah.
Avi.
I figured it was Kelsey. Um,
It's just really
meanwhile,
cute.
meanwhile, I'm thinking of, I didn't realize that Bracken's dream was to own a restaurant, and then I'm like, oh no, different thing. Um,
Mhm.
um,
Yeah, that's the rat that's under my hat.
Is his name Remy?
where's your
No, 'cause
hat?
that's copyright infringement.
You have a hat, Bracken?
Is it Ramathol?
It,
That's close enough.
French music is coming in from somewhere. We're not sure where.
We're all cursed now. When you have Varo coming down at Yuri's again with, God, I keep forgetting her name.
Lyria?
Yeah, Lyria. I'm just going to open up a new tab that literally just only says Lyria. Because apparently I can't remember anyone's name except, or I can't remember her name. Words. So, as your as Varo comes to you in this morning, you would see that not only does he have Lyria following behind him, but the other companions that you had seen at the gate that first introduction. Thok, Sir Rorik, Alara, and Grim. I figured that if we are to head out to alert my closest companions, and they are reluctant to allow me to travel on my own in my current state.
As they should be.
Euraxibus, nearby, well, I do think that it will be beneficial to have more hands, so to say, in case there are difficulties ahead. I do not expect this to be handled lightly.
You're more than welcome.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not like we're gonna be pushing people away, like...
That is a good skill to develop. As she will turn to Z. You often achieve more through collaborations than singular studies.
There's a side eye from Avi.
So, any last preparations here in the sanctum before you begin to make your way with the path to the vault?
I'm ready to go.
Me as well.
and eager to be rid of this curse.
I know the feeling.
Well, then what are we waiting for? Adriana will say, and she, like, just scrapes the rest of her breakfast into, like, a cup. And you can just eat on the way. She just, like, shovels it into her mouth in the cup.
All right.
She's going to be in for a big surprise very shortly.
What?
The materials come from a conjured area
Oh,
that
it's gonna go away. Oh, that's sad.
especially for those wrapped rations.
No.
Let her keep her breakfast. Come on.
She'll keep whatever she's eaten. It acts,
That's,
it functions as food in this area.
I'm gonna have to comfort her when she's sad that she didn't get to finish her breakfast.
Ooh, I didn't
Oh,
get all
no.
that breakfast.
Oh,
Right, she's gonna be
no.
sad.
I don't like that you're so happy about that. She's gonna be sad.
Right, like that's what's gonna happen. She's gonna be sad.
No,
I would be. It's breakfast.
it's a big deal.
As your troop heads out, Natriana is in the middle of sort of taking another shaking of the breakfast conglomeration in from the cup when all of it, cup and all, just disappears. And Bracken,
What?
why'd you make disappearing food?
I didn't. I just made food. I didn't know it was gonna
Well, where'd it
disappear.
go?
Ask the ghost people around here. That's not my thing. I don't know how all this magic stuff works.
Well, you
Party
should
trick.
if you're gonna make food with it.
Oh,
What-
okay.
Look.
Oh, all right.
Look, if
Huh?
if the food disappeared in my hand, what's to say it didn't disappear from the people who ate its like stomachs? Okay, now they're gonna go hungry.
I don't think that's how it works. Hold on.
Well, do you know how the magic works?
Well, not this specific magic, but I'm still full.
That's some bullshit, is what that is. And Natriana just kind of crosses her arms.
Maybe you should have gotten up earlier.
I gave you a whole slice, didn't I?
Yeah, I just was taking my time eating it. I don't scarf it down.
You wasted time in line, is
So
what you
I'm,
did.
I'm getting yelled at over making breakfast.
I don't
here.
think you should be yelling at Bracken here. You should
I'm
be yelling
not-
at those ones that you were yelling at him, and don't. Don't you dare dispute that fact.
She just kind of gives a huff and looks up. Let's see if anyone. Noted. Notice. Oh, wrong campaign. So everyone except for Bracken would notice that as Natriana gives this huff and looks up, she does mutter something, keeping it fairly quiet. You don't quite hear what she says, but you do hear like there is a shifting of the expended air. she doesn't continue the conversation after that unless someone else will ask her or keep it going. She just kind of leaves it at that. And you are traveling. I'm going to make this a survival check for you guys to travel along the pathway. And as you guys move, if you would like to talk to some of the other adventurers that are here, you're welcome to do so. Or keep amongst yourselves as well.
Mm, I'm not up for conversation, but I am just keeping an eye on people.
I think that Z would they would try to strike up some small talk, but for the most part I think they are also just being a little extra aware of their surroundings.
Okay, so alongside the standard survival check for moving, if you guys want to keep kind of aware, you can do perceptions if you're wanting to keep aware of your surroundings, insights if you want to kind of keep tabs on other party members or just other people in the group.
Well, it's because it's not my dice.
It's so weird, like it says rolled with amethyst, but it shows the thumber shot, and
I know
it's so weird.
it is very strange.
Bracken, where's your survival check?
My bad. It's right there.
Avi, I'm not seeing your
You need
survival
a
check.
survival as well.
Yeah, because the survival is you
Okay.
guys moving.
All right. Hold on.
I'm
There we go.
trying to decide whether yeah, we're doing this.
With a 20 insight Z, I would say that you're able to pick up on Avi trying to keep eyes on people as well. But Avi, 13 insight. There's some tensions in the group.
Keep inside.
Yeah, that's really the main thing that you're picking up. Z, there's tensions here. You don't think that it's probably going to blow over with how you have seen figures act in the past. You'd also be able to pick up on perhaps not tensions so much in the inner party, but just people that have their own concerns. Varro is very much kind of on his own path, and you guys are here with him, but you can see that his companions are worried for him. And
I mean, I would be too if I was in their position.
So, as you all move through, Avi, you're handling the travel very well. But overall, your group is taking some time to move through the Shadowed Repository, which isn't a bad thing. If you speed through the place, you might find yourselves in unpleasant company. Or worse, perhaps caught in a formation chamber. Who knows where that might lead you? But you're able to move on, move through, and travel. As you are approaching that vault, roll for me perception checks here. Abby, that is unfortunately a natural one.
I'm aware. I saw it.
Yep. Would you like to tell me what a natural one looks like? What's got your attention?
I mean, if I tell you nothing in particular, would you hear the line?
Yes, I would.
Okay.
All right.
I'm sorry.
Don't be.
I'm watching Nitro. She just catches my eye. I don't know what it is. She's there.
Yeah.
And she's mad. And I yelled at her. It's a whole thing.
It is a whole thing.
And I shouldn't be. And that's a problem. So I gotta just focus on something else. And I can't. Quit. Stop.
I can't help it. I thought of a phrase and I can't not unhear it. It's a reverse Halson situation.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get out of here.
I'm sorry.
Get me out. Somebody help me, please.
911, what is your emergency? I want to leave this Discord call.
My DM's being weird.
The fact that you understand the reference and the meaning means that I'm okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
So, as Avi, you're kind of focusing on the situation. Z and Bracken, you spot this. There is a figure, almost statuesque, but they're not stone, but they hardly seem to move. And they stand right near the vault, almost like a guardian.
I would want to call out to them, but Bracken, do you think that would be the wise choice at the moment?
I mean, I don't see the worst that could happen.
Might as well give it a shot. Hello?
You see the figure move, but it is to stand alert and defensive. There's no call to response.
We are peaceful. I will like take out like my hand axes and place them in front of me.
Like it's extra for me. It's not robust.
Hands are also gonna be like up towards, like up in front of me, like showing that I'm not harmful. We come in peace. May I ask who you are?
You hear a voice emanate from this statue-like being. And the voice almost radiates. You are here seeking forsaken knowledge. Turn away. Leave.
I understand. All we want is safe passage. At least, is that right, Bracken? Safe passage? Would that work?
Bracken just kind of shrugs and kind of nods, like, yeah, I guess that would work.
You may safely pass back the way you came. Any steps further, you tread upon ground that has been unhallowed. Ground that is forbidden.
I am so sorry. Remind me. Is it the the council? What are they called? I'm blanking on it right now. And I don't have my note. I don't have the notes from that. The Watchers. Thank you. We have business relating with the Watchers.
They are no masters of mine. Leave. And then as he says it this time, the defensive stance becomes more aggressive as a weapon is that he had in his hands now stands ready for a fight.
They're not charismatic, but they're gonna try and persuade them to just not fight at the moment.
What do you say to try and persuade them not to fight?
See, we're not moving forward. We're staying where we are. All we ask is for a safe passage towards the Watchers. That's all we want. We are not trying to come in here unless my companions say otherwise.
So, okay. You are trying to move towards the information that breaks the curse currently. And that is at the vault that this thing is in front of. So, if you are going with this, for trying to get to the Watchers, if that is what Z is saying, Z would know that that is a deceptful. So it would be a deception, not a persuasion.
Ah, no! Uh-oh.
There is nothing here except for forbidden and forsaken knowledge. If you find yourselves trotting upon this ground, it is with purpose. Purpose that is not granted to you or to anyone.
Why?
It is the will of my master.
And who's your master?
One I will send you to soon enough. And mace in hand, this figure steps into a full battle-ready position via rolling initiatives.
Bracken will match it.
Hell yeah. Bracken's always up for a fight.
Hell yeah. Uh-oh. Except today.
Oh
He ate
no.
too much- He ate too much breakfast. His tummy's all sluggish.
His tummy's all upset.
No, he's just so full.
Should have had that disappearing food.
Ooh, Bracken's tum
Oh, I
tum.
need to.
Ooh.
Just really quickly before we start, I gotta do this. Okay,
Yeah, no worries.
that's all. I keep forgetting to do it.
Alrighty, so
Okay.
you guys ready for this? Oh,
No,
Let's do it.
oh, our
I
guardian
wasn't ready
goes
for the
for it.
breakfast disappearing. Do you think I'm ready for this?
Avi. Then
Wanted fruit.
so immediately there is a ghostly, shadowy fire that fills the area and cuts you off from the others. You can hear there's smaller fighting happening outside the flames, but inside the flames, it is just the three of you and the Guardian. And yeah, you know what? We'll have 3 swings of the mace at each of you. That is a 29 to hit Bracken.
Yeah?
For 6 bludgeoning damage and then 5 radiant. 12 to hit Z
Doesn't hit.
and a 13 to hit Avi.
Just hits.
10 points of bludgeoning damage and then 5 points of radiant. And as the creature is now here, you can see that it moves quickly and there's stone that falls off the wings of its back as they begin to flex. And feathers you are able to see move. Avi, it's your turn.
Yeah. Alright. Oh goodness. I'll go for a mind spike on I'll ask for wisdom save. This is a 3rd.
That is a 30 on the wisdom save.
Oh,
So he's gonna take 7 psychic
Okay.
Like a billion damage.
and nothing else. He's fine. But I will quicken spell. Do I have this on that character? Yes, I do. Just had to check. And I'll quicken spell a mind sliver. I'll need an intelligence save.
Okay. Uh, 16 on the intelligence save.
That just fails. He'll take 4 psychic.
All right. And with that, Avi, your turn comes to an end.
Yeah.
And Z will be picking up with your turn right after our ad break. So stick tight. We will be right back to continue along with our combat and our story. But before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're very important to us at Wildewitch RP. They help keep our games affordable. If you want to directly support us, however, you can do so through my Ko-fi. Link for that is on screen as well as in our chat room. These donations not just support us at Wildewitch RP, they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community. these perks benefit everyone who play with us for the next week. They are not week, month. Oof, I need coffee. But you can find a whole list of our donation perks on our Discord. So stick tight. We'll be right back. We're back. And as we are returning, Bo. Yeah,
Yes.
Z. Same difference in this moment. I'm getting your attention. Z, it is your turn.
All right. So I am going to quickly. So I'm going to cast Heat Metal on anything that is metal on this creature. We're gonna get all concentrated and cast Heat Metal. And that is gonna be 11 hit points of damage.
Heat
And I
metal does
believe-
fire damage, right?
Yes.
So you would notice that while the mace is the clear only metal that you can see, heats up, it doesn't seem to affect him as much. There seems to be resistance. And that's a con save to keep a hold of it, correct?
If the creature is holding or wearing the creature must succeed a Constitution saving throw, drop the object if it can. If it doesn't drop, it has disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks until my next turn. So yes, concentration saving throw. Or Constitution saving throw, my goodness.
That is a 28.
Okay.
Anything else from Z?
It was at 3rd level too. That was such a bad choice. Okay. I don't believe that I can do anything.
All right.
So yes.
No worries. Bracken,
Yeah.
it is your turn.
We're gonna go for some punches.
Punchies. Woo.
Oh, unfortunate.
It's a 15 hit,
A 15 just misses.
so a 23.
The 23 hits, yes.
6 points a day. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And we will brace up, ready to fight it.
Alrighty. And as you are bracing, ready to fight, it is our creature, our guardian's turn once again. And this time, we're going to get a... all of the attacks are going to focus on Bracken right now.
And he has disadvantage on these because he passed the check.
Because he's still holding on to it, yeah. Which means that's a 22 to hit.
Yeah.
Alright. You guys can fight this thing and beat him. That's 8 points of bludgeoning. And then... 6 points of radiant.
Heard.
As next attack is a 12 to hit.
No.
And he's going to swap his last for a special ability. I need Bracken to make me a wisdom saving throw.
9 passes. You could just move on.
A 9, unfortunately, does not pass.
No, it passes.
That's going to be... Should probably roll the right dice for this. That's going to be 20 points of psychic damage, Bracken. And can you roll for me a...
How much psychic?
20. Actually, I'll roll this. Bracken, you are unable to... Your mind gets scrambled for a moment, and you only remember arriving here with Z.
Okay.
Until the end of this creature's next turn, you don't recall or perceive Avi.
Okay.
Oh!
Avi, it's your turn.
I'm suddenly very sad and not sure why. But that was a heavy hit. That even though he technically cannot perceive me, can I still heal him?
Yeah, it says a creature of your choice.
Okay, cool.
A creature
so
doesn't have to consider you an ally.
I'll cast Cure Wounds at 4th level. It's dog shit. Bracken will get back 18. I'm sorry.
Oh. Thanks, kind lady. I don't think it was that bad, but okay.
You don't see anyone over there. You just...
No, I just got healed from some
Healing
unknown
from the
source.
universe.
Yep, healing from
Yeah.
the universe.
Let me ask a question and the answer will determine my next steps. Is this guardian wearing metal?
If it is, you are unable to see it. It does have, again, that sort of layer of what looks to be stone.
Okay.
So you're unsure if anything that it is wearing is considered metal.
Alright, we won't worry about that then. We're gonna give a bardic to Z.
Z gets
Let's
a
go.
bardic. Z,
Yes.
it's your turn.
Alright. Uh-oh. I'm gonna try and get as close as I can to this thing, and I'm going to attack with my claws. Or, wait, you know what? I changed my mind. We're gonna use my bad news. 12.
We'll remind you you have a bardic.
Plus, how much is it?
The D8.
Oh. Plus, that's 19.
A 19 is going to hit. Go ahead, roll damage.
Thank you, Kelsey.
I mean, I do what I can.
Oh my gosh, that is 15 hit points of piercing.
Which it does seem to... Oh, bad news is not magical. It still seems to take damage, just perhaps not as much as you had hoped.
Oh, and I don't have this marked in my notes. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, no, I think I infused a different item. I need to figure out my item infusions, but okay. And that's really all I can do.
Right. Bracken, it's your
Yeah.
turn.
We're gonna go for it. No, those all look like hits to me.
Yeah, those all hit.
We're gonna spend some superiority die here.
Okay.
We are going to on the first two, we're gonna have trip attacks, or we'll do trip attack on the first one. We'll just do it one at a time. So that'll be this plus this. And can I get a save, please?
That is a 20 on the save.
I believe that passes. Yeah, because 16. So that passes. We'll do another trip. Yep, wrong thing. My bad. 11 plus another 8. So 19 on that one with another trip.
19 on the save.
Yep. And then the last one will have a stunning strike on it. So that's going to be a con save.
Alright. That is a 17.
That will pass.
Okay.
Alright, cool.
Uh,
So that's all damage, though.
all damage, yeah. And because you're considered magical for your unarmed strikes,
Full.
he takes full. So he took a beating there.
Yeah, he took a walloping.
Yep.
He would. Let me tell y'all something now. No.
It is our Guardian's turn. And, you know what? Let's go to Z. This creature's wings spread out, and it will fly up, and it does have flyby, unfortunately. So does not provoke attacks of opportunity. And as it flies up from Bracken, it right in front of Z, and you watch as more of this stone sort of covering what you can tell now what looked like stone is actually decades, maybe even centuries worth of dust that has caked onto this creature that is now knocking away, and you can see it does have portions of its armor revealed, and it is wearing metal armor, to answer Avi's question from before. And it's going to take it's going to take 3 swings at Z. That is a 25.
That hits.
7 points of bludgeoning damage and 6 points radiant.
So 13 hit points total of damage.
Yes.
Okay.
15 to hit.
Just misses.
And then the last one is a 16.
That hits.
10 points of bludgeoning damage and then an extra 10 points of radiant.
Okay, that hurt a lot.
And Bracken, you are now able to remember Avi.
Hi, Avi.
Avi, it's your turn.
Yeah,
You disappeared there for a second.
I did not.
Dragon, quiet.
Okay. Anyway. Can I get to it in 30 feet?
You could.
Great. We'll get there. Z didn't call out that there's metal under there.
No, who discovered that?
You did. Because you
Oh,
watched as what
yes.
looked like stone is actually just like this thick
Yes.
layer of dust that had like caked itself on over decades, maybe even centuries.
I'm definitely gonna relay that. I'll yell. His armor's metal.
Great. Now I will get over there.
Okay.
Very quickly try and find that exposed metal. And I'll cast Shocking Grasp.
Okay, you have advantage.
That's a 20 to hit.
A 20 will hit.
It's 12 lightning.
Okay. Anything
And I'll get
else?
a Bardic for Bracken.
Let's go.
Alrighty. As Bracken receives the bardic inspiration, Z, it is your turn. This thing is right in front of you.
Mm-hmm. Alright. I think that... Nope, that's not gonna work. Why would I think that would work? Okay. I think that I'm going to go in and attack with my claw arm.
Yeah, go for it.
And 2 attacks. 25 for the first one and 23 for the second one.
Both hit.
Alright. First attack is going to be 11 hit points of damage. And the second one is going to be 8 hit points of damage. Both magically... Both are magical. Slashing damage.
I'm sorry, that's the caption said. Anything else?
No, that's it.
Bracken,
Yeah,
it's your turn.
we're gonna do some punchies. Oop.
Okay.
Oh, the sandwich wants to move. Here. We are gonna go for a flurry of blows on this one.
Beautiful.
So we're gonna go for 4. Yeah. And we're gonna do another 2 trip attacks most likely. See how the first one goes.
That is a 16.
That will fail. He's knocked prone.
Okay,
Can I crit fish on the rest of these?
sure.
Hell yeah. No. Oh, there's one.
Okay.
Oh, there was almost 2. We will, for the second one, go for a... Yeah, we'll just stick with it. He's already down, but I'm applying the damage for it, so another trip attack will trip him while he's down.
Okay.
7. And then we will stunning strike on the last 2.
26.
Okay, that passes. And the next one?
And then your third one was the crit, so that gets the extra 8 on 2 8s.
Yep.
So, because you... No, just the extra 8. So 9, 8, 7. The last one is a 28 on the... for the stomach strike save.
Yeah, that was it. But damage is dealt.
Yeah, hella damage here. At the end of Bracken's turn, so our guardian's going to stand up wings wide. We're going to start with the Avi. I need a wisdom saving throw, please.
That's a 3.
So, unfortunately, that is a failed save. That's 24 psychic.
Okay.
And then,
24. Got it.
Avi,
Yeah.
you forget your spell casting. You are unable to cast spells until the end of the Guardian's next turn.
Got it.
It's got 2 more attacks. And Z and Bracken, you are both nearby it. So it's just going to try and strike you with its mace. 15 to hit Z,
Misses.
and a 23 to hit Bracken.
No, I want the 15. Give me the 15. That's messed up. Why come Z get 15, we get 23?
Because that's how the dice rolled. 7 points of bludgeoning damage. And 8 points of radiant. And, Avi, it's your turn.
Yeah. I have a rapier. But I'd only be holding the staff of holding. Or the staff of healing. If that's what I have in my hand, that's what I'm gonna hit it with.
Okay. And I believe Staff of Healing functions as just, yeah.
Yeah. That's a very good roll. It's a 20 to hit.
A 20 is going to hit.
For 4 bludgeoning.
It's a magical weapon, so it takes full.
Alright.
Anything else from Avi?
I can't do magic. I don't think I can give out a bardic. That's my turn.
Okay. Z, it is your turn.
Oh boy. Okay. Okay. Thoughts are going through my head, and now I need to put words to them. You know what? I'm just gonna cast Tasha's Caustic Brew. It's gonna be a Dex saving throw.
Alrighty. It's gonna be a duck.
Wait,
Peaching over here.
oh god.
That is. It's a 20. It's a 22 on the save.
So if it still gets hit though, but it'll still take half damage, right? Or it just completely misses. I'm trying to remember. My mind is blanking. I play D&D. It's fine.
It's only like we have this every week.
It's only that we have this. 2 acid.
Alright, anything else from Z?
No, that's it.
Bracken, it's your turn.
We will go for it. We are going to just keep up with the punches. We'll do another, is it still prone or did it use its movement?
It got up.
Got it. We will go for another flurry of blows.
Yeah, this thing's gonna stay on the ground when you can hit it right. All of those hit.
Hell yeah, I'll take that. Big pouches.
Bracken,
Yes.
on your last strike, would you like to paint a picture?
Hell yeah.
Woo!
Bracken's just kind of doing some body work on this guy. And when he moves to block that, Bracken will do a feint and roll back, and then come in with a hard swing just across his chin, and just drop his ass.
As your foe begins to fall, you watch as the body breaks apart as if it was crafted of dust or stone. And it is gone by the time it should be hitting the floor, and it is at that point that the fires die down as well, and whatever your other companions were fighting seem to disappear in the same moment. You are no longer bound by initiative.
Yep.
And the Guardian seems to dissipate. Go ahead in those last moments, however. I'm going to ask for perception checks, please. To see if anyone spotted this. Perception from Bracken.
Yes.
And I will remind you, you do have a bardic inspiration at your disposal.
I will use it. It's a D8, correct? Or is it a
Yes.
D10 now? Okay.
D8.
That's a 16 all in.
A 16. You catch a glimpse as this thing is falling and breaking apart of a insignia on its chest. It is a shadow, or not a shadow, it is an eye with a curtain in front of half of it. Similar to what you've seen on the Order of Fate's design.
No.
But this thing has been here for centuries. Ages. What connection could it have? Who knows? It is gone.
Huh?
Well, that ain't good.
What do you mean that ain't good?
What the hell?
That was pretty important right there, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
Yes, but why is it important? What is it connected to? What's going on?
I'll say at this point, just so that way it's said out loud, that Avi, you do remember your spellcasting capabilities now.
Oh,
Yeah.
good. Well, yeah.
Yeah. Just so
Well-
that way it's out officially.
I know why it's important, and I'm sure Avi knows why it's important. But I'm gonna let Avi explain it because she's probably going to explain it better, and Bracken will
Right.
look over her
Uh-huh.
like, "Hey, save me here."
Um, Order of the Fates Designed. It's the organization that we've been kind of butting heads with since the start. Um,
Since before I here.
hmm They follow the Oracle of Silence, or Desivara, who is a former student of Thaleros. They're not great. And the last thing I expected to encounter here.
And I bet this whole situation just got a whole lot more complicated. Well, when you have the opportunity, I would like to talk more about it and get some more information. We might be in this for a long haul, especially, I'm assuming if they are connected to it, or
Honey, if you're
connected to anything related to this.
honey, if you're sticking with us, you're gonna get your own fill of what they're about. But we can talk about it.
I start kind of like making my way towards the
The vault? Yep. Why don't we get, I'm gonna ask for strength checks in opening the vault. Avi.
Oh!
I'm not strong. I'm a
How is that
spellcaster.
even possible?
I have a -1 to my strength. That's how.
So, as you guys are working on this, Avi, you just hear a sort of huff from behind you,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the Minotaur, and the Minotaur just kind of, not roughly, but also not in any sort of way of gentleness, just moves you to the side, just sort of displaces you, and then will go in and start helping with Z and Bracken on opening this thing.
Bracken
Yeah,
will
alright.
have spit on his hands and rub them together and really just got a good grip on this wall.
Now I feel real bad. Kind of useless. Just a little sad.
Lyria nearby, don't worry about that. He's like this a lot, but he doesn't really feel capable in helping if it doesn't involve his muscles.
Got it.
That's not what I said,
What did
captions.
What?
So,
That's your one for the episode, I guess.
I didn't say that, though.
Mm.
I said "thock."
But the captions say you did.
The captions say a lot of things.
And now there's a screen cap of it. Dear Lachlan.
Dear Lachlan.
I need to save that.
We need a Dear Lachlan emote.
You really do.
All I can hear is the skit of "Dear Sister" in the background.
Mm.
Personally, I imagine it as somebody opening up like a diary or a journal,
Yeah.
and they write "Dear," like the journal is named Lachlan, and they write to it like letters. Dear Lachlan, today Faye dropped an F-bomb on stream, and we all laughed. It was very funny and affectionate.
No, that's not what happened.
I don't know.
We have proof.
The captions say different.
I'm gonna fire the captions.
Oh.
Oh no. Oh no.
Dad, we have proof.
Yeah, tell Lachlan. Dad.
Dad. Dad.
Dad.
I'm gonna cry. Oh my god.
Dear Lachlan. It's just like a real loopy cursive.
So the vault opens.
Like a quill.
the vault opens, and it's doesn't have much in here, but you would see, there's a book. And, it's, everything here is covered in dust and cobwebs. There perhaps is more than just the book, but the book is definitely the thing that catches your eyes. And what would you like to do?
I'll go pick up the book. See if it's what we need.
Yeah, as you pick up the book, you're able to sort of look through it, and it has information in it. Information about curses.
Mm.
You read of curses of eternal atonement, created by Akrathorion, the scribe of oaths, during the centuries that followed the end of the War of Dominion. A time when deities needed loyal servants to uphold their tenets and administer their codes. As you are looking through it, you are able to find what would be needed to break this curse on Varro.
Mm.
You will need to craft a powerful artifact, one known as a binding sigil, that can absorb the curse. Instead of breaking it, it just moves it from Varro onto the sigil. I want you to roll for me a Arcana check to see if you can understand the curse breaking that it speaks of here.
Well, I mean, I'm sick of this.
I'm going to elect to have Bracken roll this at disadvantage.
I rolled
That's
like a
my
million
character.
natural ones.
Yeah.
Actually. We'll take the 10.
Maybe you just need better dice.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm sick of explaining why I'm distracted.
Oh, you don't have to
Dear
worry. We don't have to worry about the distraction thing here. So as you guys are all looking over the what's it called? The book. Bracken, you're definitely seeing words. They have meaning. You just don't know what the putting together of them is equating to. Z. This is curse breaking, arcane crafting, and it's not exactly what you do, but it's close enough, and you're able to take notice of this. The sigil that you are having to create here is known as a sigil of atonement. And the components that you are needing to craft this sigil will include adamantine, essence of life, elemental runes, and veil-burned threads.
That was. Mm. Okay. I think Z takes note of it and is going to, I guess, relay that to everybody else. So now we just need to find the other components, because apparently we have the Veilburn threads. At least we have that part down.
Do we?
Roll for me Arcana or Insight checks. Yeah, Bracken, this is gonna be a breeze. Of course you guys got it. Z, you're fairly confident that you guys have it. Avi, with your 22, it's not something that you currently have. But it is something that is probably going to be the easiest for you all to get.
Mm.
You will need to utilize your Veilburn powers, what you have gotten from your marks. But you will have to do that in an area where you can rend the veils. Gather these strings of creation.
Mm.
And the only place that you can think of that you'd be able to do that are the formation chambers, where the shadowed repository are ever shifting and ever changing in this place beyond the veils. It's already thin there. You'd be able to perhaps utilize your powers to create a tear and to grab at those threads.
Well, yeah, you're kind of right, but you might not like what we're gonna have to do to get those.
Z kind of looks at Avi in a somewhat knowing way. We have to go back, don't we?
Well, no, no, we could stay here. But we have to go into the formation chambers, and we'll have to use our Veilburn
Hmm.
powers.
Hmm.
But they are the easiest things for us to get right now.
Yes, and that adamantine, the essence of life and runes. I mean, could we look around and see if maybe it's already here?
Vara will speak up. I have a stash of raw adamantine ingots. As he looks to the companions, who's got the bag? And amongst them, roll for me Arcana or History checks here. Avi.
I don't know what to tell you. I'm still going way over my head. It's all because I forgot magic for like 2 seconds.
Right? Z, with a 15, the only thing that kind of comes to your mind right now is that essence of life. That's gonna be hard to keep in stock. That's probably gonna be something you need to get fresh from the source, which means you have to harvest forms of life from Veil de Farah, the veil of life.
Okay, so Uh, sorry, I'm writing down a lot of notes right now.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I'm assuming that while we're there, we can get the essence of life while we're in that state. What about the runes? Does anybody happen to have the runes somewhere in the vault or on their person?
Uh,
I
Lear,
carry loose rings with me everywhere.
Lyria will speak up. Elemental runes, you say?
Yes.
Those you'll have to go to the planes of creation for. From there, you will have to go to a ritual site. One of powerful magics. We could probably find that before creating a portal over, but that's where you'll have to harvest the elemental runes.
Hmm.
Tricky things to get those ones.
Well, this is, I guess, adding to our to-do list.
We'll likely be able to help you in grounding and getting out of the repository for your travels to the different veils, but if you would like to handle what you can here first.
Of course, yes. We still are finishing up our current task at the moment.
Well, let's get to a formation chamber. We can deal with that. The threads.
Yes, and we should we should continue looking around, seeing if we can find anything else. Um, can I think I might need to roll a performance check for that. I don't think Z is being. Z is hiding something.
Yeah, if you want to, put on a face of, presenting all the information but still having some, I'd say a performance check.
Ah.
Anyone with a passive insight of 10 or higher can see that Z is hiding something.
So,
Feel it?
yeah.
This is not a situation where we withhold information.
Well, this is something it's not my realm of expertise, but it's something I've been exposed to. We know that using our Veilburn powers is very risky. But this is out of character to DM. Would I know that this could be fairly dangerous?
In circumstances that were perhaps more normal, yes. I will remind you guys, you are temporarily anchored to the Watchers of Witchmark, which has provided some stability for your powers.
Oh, okay.
But that is a temporary situation while you are doing this job for them. And then after that will be a more permanent solution.
Gotcha. I just wanted to make sure that what I said next didn't go out of line with anything. We temporarily are able to keep our Veilburns under control just because of the Watchers.
Yeah.
Once we do that, the
We'll still be anchored where the Watchers are.
but yes, if we complete this job before we do this, then the risk of us, such as our last attempt, it may go a lot worse this time. And I know that I've said, oh, this'll be scary this, and this'll be scary that. Oh no, we ought to be careful. I know I've said that multiple times, but this
We
group
told
is
Varro that we would help him break his curse. We're doing that first. We're not doing anything else. This is what we're doing, Z. If this is something you don't want, fine. Stay behind. I'm getting tired.
Avi,
No,
that's not what
no, Z. I'm getting tired of fighting with you.
No, that's not what I meant. Being a part of this group has made me see the value that life has. I actually want to live. I want to get out of this alive.
You don't think we... Do you think we don't?
No, I know you all do too.
Z, this is the bottom line. This is what we're doing. We told him we would help, and we are going to help. We're doing this first.
I wasn't saying that we shouldn't do it first. I was just sharing that
What you're suggesting is that we move on to something else when we're already neck deep in something. That ain't gonna work.
that's not what I meant. I was sharing that sharing that we have stability in our veil burns now. But let's just be careful. But I know every time I say that, people don't listen to it. But and I want to be clear, I wasn't suggesting that we divert from our current course.
Certainly would have sounded like
this current course that we are taking is vital. It's important.
Then let's go and do it.
And it is on that note that we are going to have to take our next ad break. So, stick tight. We'll be right back to continue our story. Before we head out, I do ask that you let the ads run. They're important to us and help keep our games affordable. However, if you'd like to directly support us, you can always do so through my Ko-fi. A link for that is on screen as well as in our chat room. Yeah, that way. And know that these donations not just support us at Wildewitch RP, they also unlock awesome perks for the entire community to benefit everyone who plays with us for the next month. So, stick tight. We'll be right back. And we're back. As we return, you are in search of a formation chamber. How would you like to try and find one?
I mean, I was gonna start looking around, see if there were any doors. Checking them out, see if there was any, or even, you know what, even plaques.
Give me an investigation check.
Plaques exist.
See? You're not seeing any plaques. Or really any doors.
I remember the walls kind of flickering. Do we see anything like that kind of off in the distance?
Why don't you give me a perception check?
Sure. I can do that. It's 15.
15. It looks like there might be some flickering. Hard to say for sure at this distance. You'll have to get closer.
Ooh. Maybe we start off that way.
I'm with you.
Lead the way.
I will.
I just like bow in a gentlemanly way and gesture.
I don't even. I'm not responding to that. Nose up, straight past Z.
Nose up, A-town down.
Hell yeah.
Doot, doot, doot,
Boop,
doot.
boop.
I am out of the loop and I do not want to be in it.
I'm sorry?
You don't know that song?
Hey. You don't know that song?
I'm out
sorry,
of the loop and I don't want to be
captions.
in it.
Someone go find that song real quick.
Do not play it on this stream, I swear.
Don't play it. Just link it in our chat
Hey,
so Faye
yeah,
can be educated.
I got you.
Are you calling me uncultured?
No, I find it very hard to believe you don't know that song.
I'm trying to
It's
find.
to the window to the wall.
No,
Oh.
it's not.
Okay,
No?
there's my formation.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I had to find.
Come on.
I had to find rulings on formation chambers while y'all were.
Is he finding an Usher song? Come on.
Oh, it's Usher.
Yes, it's
Yeah.
Usher.
Usher,
And Lil
Usher,
Jon and
Usher,
Ludacris.
Usher.
So,
So, hey,
as
down
you as you guys make your way to the towards the direction that Avi saw, I'm going to ask for investigation or perception checks here.
Investigation or perception?
Realize we were Italian now.
I didn't know you spoke Spanish.
I'm very cultured.
Oh.
Tu hablas inglés?
Sorry, I don't speak French.
Kelsey, that's not...
I. It's part of the game. Come on.
That is...
Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do.
So,
Usher.
don't bring Usher. Croissant,
Croissant.
Croissant.
Miss Jimmy's mom.
Jimmy's mom.
Remember that one time we
So-
were all hanging out on a meteor?
So, Avi,
Yes.
you would notice that there are some of those, the walls begin to create these shelves again, the scrolls and books.
Mm.
And you can see in the distance where they become eerie. That almost translucence. You are close to a formation chamber, you can feel it.
We're getting close.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to continue the way we're going. Keeping eyes out for unsavory things.
Perception checks. For anyone doing that.
Alright, I'm done.
So, what were we, looking for over here again?
Formation chamber.
Yeah, I get that. Like, are we actually wanting to be inside of it, or...
Yes.
Okay, alright. Great. I think we are.
Okay. Thank you.
What?
What do you mean? What do you mean? What? I said thank you.
Okay, I just thought that was, like, maybe, like, a sharp thank you? I don't know. Maybe it's just because Bracken and I have been button heads a lot. I just am assuming worse.
I made you breakfast this morning.
You
Yeah,
did.
I don't know what to tell you.
I was upset because it disappeared, alright? And you made the breakfast, so I took it out on you.
Avi's very kind of closed up.
What?
This has been a weird day.
Do you want me to say I'm sorry, Bracken? Because I'll do that.
Look, whatever. Let's just move on.
Okay, I was fine with it. I wasn't thinking that it was an issue or anything. At least,
So
yeah, at least you don't think that I'm coming on to you anymore.
I have a girl.
I'm not coming on to you.
Look, any way you want to save it and save face, that's cool. I'm seeing something.
I'm sorry. We have something to do.
Yeah, I know that now is hardly the time.
I'm not, I'm just,
We can talk about our personal relations later.
Oh, don't say that.
I was just expressing relief on a personal matter. And, and she just, like, points to a wall that you can see is, like, not quite there. What would you like to do?
No, I guess we check out the wall that Natriana pointed at.
Well, we need to manipulate the veil. Zzz.
Veils.
Fingers. Can I make an Arcana check just to see if we can start that process?
Yeah, go ahead and make an Arcana check. See what you can figure out.
I swear to God, if this is another natural one.
Just throw out the whole dice.
Oh, it's
It's gonna hear something fly across the room.
gonna
Okay,
be
that's
an
better.
18,
We're safe
but it's
today.
a 10.
Abby, you got some stuff on your mind that's making it a little bit difficult to figure out what you need to do here.
I'm in an uncomfortable situation. She keeps talking. That's not helping.
Oh my god.
Abby, just one day out of the blue, Natriana, shut up!
Yeah, whoa.
Please.
I didn't say anything. Abby just gives the look.
Constantly.
Oh, man, I love it. Z, Bracken, would you like to roll, checks here?
Yeah, sure. I'll do a Arcana.
Yeah, go for it.
We'll also do Arcana.
Bracken, it's magic. You don't
Yep.
really fuck with that.
I'm not. Yep. That's Yep. Perfect. Magic. That ain't real.
That is absolutely BS. Z, with its
No more
20.
Bardix for Bracken.
It's the I don't believe in fairies.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Z, with your 21,
What's a fairy?
don't believe in fairies.
Yeah.
Right.
Has a heart attack right there in the room.
With the 21, as you stand here, you can feel the energies, that sort of edge of creation before the formation chamber really takes notice. And you know that lingering too far here and interacting with the area might cause it to take a solid shape around your memories or any of your companions' memories. And you think about how you can utilize this and perhaps channeling and expending your Veilburn powers at once would be enough to break through the veil here, burn those threads, and then afterwards you'd have to be fairly quick at trying to capture them.
Well, I guess we're gonna have to work quickly. And is it a wall that I could walk through?
You don't know. Would you like to try?
I'm willing to try.
Great. As you begin to try and walk to the wall,
From the window to the wall?
Oh my god.
Oh, Thresh, not right now.
uh, the area begins to solidify. The wall becomes more real, and you all witness the shifting of this place, this chamber, as it grows larger, and you see a door appear at one of the farther ends of the chamber, hidden by some of the blocks, and it seems that unfortunately, by interacting even with the wall in such manner, you have caused your memories to manifest here, just as it had when you touched the doors before. The walls are no longer that sort of translucentness. The formation chamber has solidified. Seems like we might have to find another one.
I think that like I'll just continue to stay out of that, or like just stand still right where that wall was. And I kind of like begin to trace it. Just
You couldn't have known that it was gonna, like, seize up like that, right?
There she goes again.
no. And I start kind of just like the way I'm tracing, it's almost like I'm writing something. I'm just sort of just like super swirly and elegant.
We need to go somewhere else.
Well, I know there's a door that opened up, so.
Yeah, but that'll just take us deeper into the repository, and, you know, who knows if it'll take us where we need to be. I say, like, this place is labyrinthian. We walk back the way we came and maybe find another turn down to try and find another thing. I say we stay away from doors as much as we can. Doors here don't last. Like, that one just popped up out of nowhere.
I agree.
I write something in Draconic. I do know Draconic, but I just write something in there, and whoever knows will know.
I'm gonna turn, trying very hard not to look at people.
And at a certain
No.
sepia-toned tiefling.
People,
Mm-hmm.
and we're gonna go back the way we came.
Is not Triana looking at me?
No.
Good.
She looking at anybody?
Well, she was looking at Z when Z was staring at a wall. But now she's just kind of generally vibing with the group as you guys move.
Alright, that's fine.
Avi can't be. I don't want her to look at me, but please have her look at me in the same moment.
But she can, though. It's very nuanced. You wouldn't get it.
Like hell I wouldn't get it. I am literally... Oh my god.
Yeah. Hate it.
So, as your group moves in search of another formation chamber, why don't we get another set of perception or investigation rolls? Dragon's too worried, making sure that Natriana isn't looking at him.
Look, I have a lady. I'm sorry, I can't.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm on the checks. I'm sorry. I was writing down info.
You were fine. $21. Z and Avi, yeah, you guys move back towards the area that you originally came from. You can see the vault area where the Thok is saying where the sock is, where Thok is out keeping guard.
Oh, careful with that one.
And Resh, stop. Oh my god.
Hey, I'm just saying, be careful.
For a formation chamber.
You are, and you, with the 15 and the 21, you would see that sort of thin flickering of the walls in the distance in a different direction.
Great. Let's move
Excellent.
towards it.
We will.
And away from that.
Whatever that is.
So, as you move towards the formation chambers, I think this is where we're going to end our session this evening. And we will pick up with the formation chambers next week. So, stick tight. Or not stick tight. So I will see you guys in the next stream. Until then, you can head over to wildewitch.com. You can check us out there. You can join us in our Discord to keep up to date with all of our announcements, jump in some games yourselves. If you want to check out some of the VODs of our other games, that's all on our YouTube. So, as always, may the ever-burning light forever guide your steps. Laters.